What's going on, everybody? You're watching TV, and you were checking out my review of Cowboy Bebop. Now, just quick before this started, in this review, I will be switching to a different reviewing format, and if you have not yet, if you would want more information about that format, you can click the annotation of the video to take you right to that information video. Also, if you have any other questions, comments, suggestions regarding the format, you can leave those in the comment section down below. But let's get right into the review. Cowboy Bebop is often considered one of the greatest anime series of all time. I've considered watching it for a long time, but I didn't get around to it until very recently. And now that I finally watched it, I regret not watching it sooner. And that's not just because it's a good series, but also because I think that if I would have watched this sooner, like if this was one of the first anime that I had ever watched, I would have liked it a lot better. The story takes place all over the universe in the year 2071. Now, Cowboy Bebop's story revolves around four main characters: Spike Spiegel, Jet Black, Faye Valentine, and Edward. And I'm not going to say Edward's full name, but they are all bounty hunters aboard Jet's ship, the Bebop. My main issue with the series as a whole is how the story is told. It's told in a way that makes every episode seem like its own little stand-alone story. Now, the series was too episodic, and there were very few episodes that felt connected with each other. Now, that being said, my favorite episodes were the episodes where it focused on the character development and the backstory of the characters. Now, even though there wasn't a real overall plot that interconnected most of them, but I just wish that Cowboy Bebop had a more focused narrative. I heard nothing but good things about the animation in Cowboy Bebop, but since it came out in 1998, I wasn't sure how much I would like it. Now, I'm glad to say that I was pleasantly surprised by the quality of the animation. There were times where I thought that, wow, this was made in 1998? And there's other times where I thought, well, yeah, this was made in 1998. But overall, the animation was solid throughout the entire series.
It's time to blow this thing.
The sound in Cowboy Bebop is one of the best parts of the series. Now, the sound as a whole has a soulful and jazzy kind of vibe throughout the entire soundtrack. Now, the only issue I have with the sound is that the songs that you hear multiple times, those tend to be just the opening and the ending, which are good. It's not really a bad thing. It's just that the opening and ending are both really good, but there are just so many good songs you hear throughout the series that I wish they would have used them more often, or you would have heard the same song more than one time. That's because most of the songs in the series are episode specific. Now that makes it so that each song definitely fits the moment and tone and atmosphere of where it's used. It's just that you'll probably never hear those songs again throughout the entire series. The characters are the most interesting part of the series. Now, they all have totally different personalities and reasons for being bounty hunters. All of them have a mysterious past, which they're either not willing to talk about or they just don't remember. As I said earlier, my favorite episodes in the series are the ones that focused on the background of the characters. This is partially because these episodes feel the most connected in terms of an overarching narrative, and also partially because I found that those episodes tend to be the most entertaining. Now, Spike's background episodes in particular had some of the, if not the best action scenes in the entire series. Now, there are several supporting and side characters in this series, but you usually won't see them in more than one episode. This is fine because in that one episode, their entire backstory or motivations are usually explained pretty well. Like I said earlier, I think that if this had been one of the first anime that I'd ever watched, that I would have liked this series a lot more than I do. Now, don't get me wrong, Cowboy Bebop is an entertaining series, but its very episodic format took away part of the enjoyment for me. Now here is the verdict and breakdown out of 5. Story 3.4, animation 3.5, sound 4, characters 4, enjoyment 3.5, and after averaging all the scores together, that makes the verdict a 3.7 out of 5. Even though I don't think that this series is a masterpiece, Cowboy Bebop is a classic anime that is definitely worth checking out. My favorite episodes in this series are Ballad of Fallen Angels, Hard Luck Woman, and The Real Folk Blues Parts 1 through 2. Let me know what you guys thought of Cowboy Bebop in the comment section down below. You can either click the annotation taken from a previous review of Sword Art Online, or you can click the list of playlists on the side, which gives you a little quick idea of what my channel is about. You click that and it'll take you to my channel, or you can just subscribe below. Make sure to follow me on Twitter and like my page on Facebook. And if you guys think there's anything in particular I should review next, you can leave that in the comment section down below also. But I will talk to you guys later.